3 human being or 4 according to the ability we God give you for born picking them, and even picking the way they go stay with you. So society they count on you as a parent for produce. So you dey like an entrepreneur. You know what way entrepreneurs they do? They get idea, they manufacture goods and then bring them from outside where we go they buy them, they use them. So society they count say as Mommy Alice be born Alice, it go bring me some journalists. So it go nurture you, follow you for different steps them, and it go need a lot of resources like spiritual resource, like financial resource, like emotional resource, because you as the nurturer, you must be able, you get to be able, I'm sorry, I'm going to the English, I don't forget to have pidgin program, just mind with me. You go be able as a nurturer for know which way you want send them out. So every family, every home, and every parent gets a particular set of human beings or community developers the way society they expect. So when you see parenting as a privilege, a responsibility where they don't put them for your hand for produce we human beings where they go call and say social capital, where they go call and say human capital, when at them way society go rest on their shoulders will carry the purpose of humanity, of community life, then you don't start do parenting. I hope so.
Yes, thank you. You don't really put them for some level. Before I want that someone will start go look at the process itself, where you don't mention them for parenting. I want to look at the other way. When we talk of parenting, if you just look at this, the name, you just see parents. So parenting now, it be only for people the way they don't biological parents or any other person feel take part in this parenting process.
You know, for context, one thing I like about Africans, say, I always tell people, our greatest industry will get another community life. Where it means, say, when, for example, if you see my Pekin Alicia, you already know say they are Pekin. So when the one do something go wrong, you the get that instant instinct for parent, for correcting. So yes, as I be mentioning for my introduction, say parenting now for your biological Pekin them when God bless, now for your adopted Pekin them, now for your neighbor Pekin, now for your sister Pekin. You know, for we for Africa, now why man can't make we know say niece day, nephew day. For Betware, I spent 6 years, you go hardly hear so person say this is my cousin. They just know say now my grandfriend is. And it therefore the way the first grandchild where maybe if he come on for first born in hand, like first son he became automatically becomes it already been a big brother for all picking away they go born away until they go born and on good. And so you did see that communal lifestyle, that communion with them. And the thing that they will tell you say for use words for separate for maybe for identification how we get francophone and the phone Cameroon. You go here say Frenchman, they put it brother for this place. Frenchman, they do so. Englishman go actually say abere math, abere physics. We now just for tell you about how at one time we separate ourselves from the great industry we get in a communal lifestyle. This explanation now for just explain say Peking now the one where you born them, now the one where you adopt them, where you love them. I be attend a marriage seminar for where Bishop organize them. Of every Monday they organize the you call and say Bishop teaching. So I be big part of the people the way they organize them because they talk about marriage. Since I'm somebody, I be the person way I really want to know about marriage. I not limit myself from my church. I did try for go for all sides for see way to way they be talk so that because when I come to TV, I need to know only for people the way they know me, for everybody. They don't say one of the ways for be parents where God allow them, even the church, the Catholic Church allow them and say you feel adopt. Rather than because God don't put and say some people their own work now say they go look at other picking away different man born. So when you get faith for God, you already know say you are in the Lord. When picking never come, you adopt another one. Some parents in the way go born and 20 we don't know for look at and God the counter on you say you will get. So parenting now mostly the disposition of your heart for take care for human beings, whether not the one we born or not.
All right, thank you for saying you don't clarify we. So everybody when you watch your program, no say no na only me why I don't born picking the program concern me. It concern each and every one for we for the society. Parenting, you know, be saying only parents, even picking them, all them as go they explain on go see and say all man fall under this topic. Now rather to say the topic really be broad. All right, most start look at the processing, the process where parenting entails. I know say man go get belly, man go born, and all of that.
Now very true, but you go find out say parents no start for belle.
Okay.
You no start for belle. Now the problem that we will get them for this society.
Right.
Because with the things say parenting start now when you take in no. Parenting, they start with your mental capacity, your acceptance. Say now walk this one I want do.
Okay.
Because if now the reason that we really hear say some person don't born pikin go children because you no be ready. Parenting no start with sex and getting pregnant. It starts with you gaining consciousness. Say now I want to be parent. That's for biological. But some situation the day I just want for bring out something. Some situation the day like we for African home. I be parent when I never born. Because for African home they already expect say as you be firstborn, you take care for. You'll be already parent. So you see, it doesn't start with, they start with pregnancy. So that's what now the thing now I want to talk about. Some very important components there because parenting are a great investment. It go take you giving yourself the entire of your being, giving yourself because you do want safe. You do want produce. And the thing I talk say, when we talk parenting, we talk about producing a good in a human being. So you the first of all conscious for not say, okay, now the kind of good way I want producer. Now, another step now, who I go do the parenting with? Because it takes two to tango. So parenting, again, go extend to, in that preparedness, who I see and say, I mean now we talk now about biological, say for family life. Who I see and say, me and ye we go co-parents, we go be the co-workers for bring about this good. Yes, you know how they say how high it is, they get management. Who I go bring her in, we go hand family wahala. Who I go. So in that process, it starts with you accepting. Because it will take a toll on you. Your life when you become parents, it is start now. That means a thing is start now around that child before other things start adjust. So you get for already know say, yes, now my reality this way it go be so that the attitude you go take them to do the parenting, you know go destroy. We will get to that level for sustainability of humanity where it come through parenting. So the attitude from the beginning, get for matter. Say yes. Where you be man pikin now, you go not say, I don't ready, I want get family. Family means say I go be papa. And then you start prepare your mind for not say papa means say I go work hard. Papa means say I go know how I dey talk. Papa means say I go build a spiritual life. So you get for already know. You walk into parenting, you know the surprise yourself into it by first preparing yourself mentally. That's why we come up with emotional intelligence program all the time for train people them. Say you get to prepare yourself for anything you want enter, including parenting. Mentally, I get to create time for this begin. I get to work hard because it go depend on you how serious it is the rights of a child. So that when the time for go school go reach, you don't prepare system where it go generate money, where it go. We not say sick fit can happen, but at least may it be so you be start from your consciousness. Say this thing I want be is not just about sleeping with a woman and getting her pregnant. Now say I want bring a good way I go mold them for society. So now the background work then as how we call up that emotional check, that spiritual consciousness, that financial consciousness where you know say for bring pikin for this world only from the process. Sometimes the woman go unborn, they go say CS, they go say so parenting they start now from that background. You cannot really measure those ones, but it just try to define your maturity and preparedness. And then now to the physical one, which is you choose a wife. Now, we get different ways where people fit be parents. Some person we to say my age don't catch me, I want just born my pikin. But now if we want dwindle for go for inside marriage, you go no say I dey choose my one man, one woman, so that the system way I want bring them for my pikin them. Since a family now socialization place where you dey build cultures, you dey set agenda, then you go start now again for choose the system where you want be a parent inside. Now I want be a parent inside marriage. Now which kind of marriage? So that if I want be a parent now inside polygamy, it gets its own thing they want get for start think how for handle them when I get picking them from two mommy. So it takes a lot of preparation and consciousness before that picking one come for the world. You must not prepare a home. A home not be a place where physical place is a heart that will be be available to train that picking. Then we start going out to consciously choosing, like we don't choose the woman, consciously saying that okay, I want men will be parents. Then you get to the next stage. How many picking? Because person if you be parent for one, person if you be parent for 10. And the same energy way you need them for one, and the same energy way you need them for 10. I no fit to say as I don't teach, I don't buy pants for Alicia. Automatically I don't buy them for Junior. So you know say Alicia na one good, you go feel am. Junior na one good, so you go need now. Only you go stretch yourself the more, but you get for no. Say all of them. So before you want to start like having children, you must first of all discuss them with your wife, your partner, the person we don't choose them like co-parents, based on which way we want to do them again for like Madam Alice, a lot they in place that we need for check them. Because for being parents for one child, it go mean say maybe na the work you get for do them. It go require say you need for getting a one picking and then go get other picking and a true, for example, a pastor, for example, a mentor. So yeah, other picking them because God will raise you as a mentor. Sometimes you know go fit get money and time for take care for your own 4 biological or 5 biological. So you go say you go get one depending on your job. So a lot has to come to play, a lot of preparation mentally, emotionally, considering your career, your purpose, and whatever you have to do before you start saying that the physical process of man and woman laying together and getting pregnant.
Okay, you don't mention a lot where we really appreciate and we hope so now. If you call for this program, if you want to be part of this program, you get any doubt, you get any contribution or question, that number where they for your screen, you call, will pick your call, they give your contribution. You don't talk about the preparation that people need to prepare mentally and people that get for prepare mentally and all of that, we don't put them together. But something there for the outside where they call and say unwanted pregnancy, where they come as a result of maybe rape or maybe mistake. Yeah, because even married couple they will say, hey, this one a mistake. So
Teenage pregnancy.
That one they fall under which.
Yes, that one, as you don't talk an unwanted. Myself, I be teenage mother before I want married. Yes, so I think say God will prepare me for this so that I will be able to understand the different aspects
about parenting. Some picking and in mommy when I really biological mother, but the mommy they inflict pain for the picking, it get a lot of hatred towards that picking. And if you want to go into details, you'll say and say maybe an unwanted pregnancy where be prepared for get them.
Yes, like how counselors they go talk and therapists, their mental health and case management people really take particular case for trauma. They go talk. Most times when things they happen, so like I would also say preparedness. Parenting can come abruptly, like rape and all those things. So the first thing, according to the circumstance. Now we don't look and say you not prepare. They still will be talking first time and say you fine, you decide say you want parents. Now another one I say you do they in youthful exuberance, teenager. You say high school sweethearts, high school, and then maybe your first menses, pregnancy come. Now at that time, because you be still a child, I always tell people they say parents and say. For that time, accept your pikin first, and then be the help system where that pikin go need them. Although some pikin the way they go still strong head, But I dey always like I dey just say life na about agenda. Wetin be the agenda wey you wan set am? So you come, you say, okay, this pikin don make this mistake, let me be there, like the parents. That's what my parents did for me. You say, you don't do this mistake, and then you see am like one of the challenges for society wey dey wan break the normal course wey God don put am for we for form family. You come back, you still mold that pikin. You remember, say you be still a parent to that your daughter. Now we are talking about teenage pregnancy. They need the emotional support wey you don't build am as a parent. You go transfer am for you. You start the training, the teaching. Then sometimes they talk say you dey learn na only by doing. Some person they wey not by that conscious, by that responsibility towards a pikin, it will build that consciousness. Some person they do wait for the say girl don't born pikin and all those things. So wait till I want to say when parents they find out say they are picking and they pregnant, first thing I will say may go through counseling. Because with the morality where we try to portray when one of the aspects for parenting, we start see this speaking like disappointment. No being so I want to encourage that, but when you don't get to that level, for reduce damage, because the damage can be now that trauma, emotional imbalances, and then frustration, the beginner start do all of those things. And you, when you don't get to that level, accept help. Because Madam Alisa will tell you, say, most times we have help available. But because of pride and ego, we're not the one accept help. You say, I'm not the one to accept for born pikin for house. Yes, it was a good decision. But you know, we put structures there for prevent that. You were carrying out premarital sex. So it don't happen. Accept so you don't fall. And then give yourself to help. And then accept that help, then take it as a phase in your life, and then you accept that pikin. Because at that time, now for the way you give us start your own preparation now. Once you don't already be parent, somebody said you know the go holiday on parenting. You know the go holiday. There's no way that I'll go and tell my children that okay, pause, no breathe again. Just like when are they?
That you are not existing.
No, there's no way. So as they don't already be, as pregnancy don't already be when you keep them, when I find things to keep them, because if you encourage abortion, the risk. Already start, that thing they will be talking, how you get to prepare your mind and this. You need it. You need to talk to a therapist. That's why you see people are coming up, like you have people who are investing in emotional intelligence, like my mentor, Apostle Lefford Divine. They didn't for that people, they really day out for help. For say, yes, you don't go this, there is hope. You can be reintegrated into the society only when you give yourself for help. But if you be that kind of person where you just feel like, hey, hold me, how I go for, you fall now when you be standing feelings for getting into a relationship. Because now for them, your moral standard before. So when you do ready for, just start looking at how you go rise without causing more damage. Because if you raise that pikin inside anger, if you raise that pikin inside trauma, you go break that pikin and you go produce for society again now broken child. So you don't fail it. You fail it through your pregnancy for society, then you still fail again through the child.
I take this contribution. This one said, "Good morning, High TV. I think most African parents have failed in parenting because we have a lot of children who are nuisance out there, and if you look back, you see that their parents are nowhere to be found. They are all distance parents or workaholics, leaving these children alone to groom themselves and become what they want to be." All right, thank you. Not give you your name, but we don't hear your contribution. And you say it makes more sense.
It makes plenty sense.
Okay, sorry.
Thank you so much for contributing. Next time, please, you just give us your name and the way you're writing from. Yeah, a lot of things a day for day. Parent, I think that one of the things we'll be able to address them. Like, as we be to talk about a parent, you say you go look at even your job. You go look at how to balance your life. I think we talked about that last time. You go need to balance your life because whether we like it or not, choice get consequence. Any choice you take, it get consequences. Some of we, because of parenting, we know if you take this kind of job again, we know if you look until the opportunity again because it not align to purpose. I listened to a great man of God, Apostle Sermon. He said, when you know where you go, even things the way they look good, but as they not align to your purpose, then you know see an opportunity. So when human beings already see parenting like a job, like a purpose, like a factory for produce, then they go look and consider a lot about their lives. Now for you they see ideal parenting from inside marriage, where people then don't really should not say they want marry and they want have children. So they start know who they make which compromise, who they contribute. Like the last time I say contribution not be only like most times we just blow things out of proportion. You see some man picking will say, what do you bring to the table? Today I made a post on social media saying help not be only financial. Because mindset for man picking them, they just feel like they suffer tired and they bring them money. Then now you get for understand say you need for till harder because you the one want that money for can't take care of a family. If you not get somebody where they bring up that family, when I go get the money at the end, and the beginning they go there the way they go there. Yeah. No man not be God, but that's why I would say even in your parenting preparation, you get for make out time for spiritual growth. Because when you born picking, now become children of God. So as God will help you even as a parent, God will help you in the beginning as a child. You start build cultures where the beginning will form an identity inside. You see, I read the story for Abraham and Isaac. You know, that when Abraham tell Pekin say, "May we go sacrifice," the Pekin asks, he say, "Where is the sheep?" Now that statement, a very big statement. Where is the sheep? Means say, "He don't see Papa the sacrifice with sheep." So parenting is what you show your child. It's a conscious created culture that you show your children and get them part of it. Madam Melissa go tell you say it not even stay for me. It never make 1 year where I realize all of these things. I think I'm a training in journalism, a master's level, and my church life, where it don't show me say you need to build a culture. So you not fit do life independent of spiritual issues, independent of emotional issues. So most times we where we can be parents, we just born. You understand? Like I will tell you that some people they start their marrying through pregnancy. Yeah. Like how some person I wrote a post on social media how it like you know this time with these marketers, you just enter some boy house, you see how he find. You see they will say where they will use the agar gum. Now you just come and say, you know that day that we did this together, I'm pregnant. No preparation, no cooperation. You talk about agile leadership, no collaboration between morals and everything. Between you and the man, no you never determine whether it be get that house now through which means. You don't know say because see I tell people that
parents they just say no, we can't pay bride price before no one start show.
No. Pregnancy should not put you to get married to somebody. It should not. It has happened. It should not pressurize you to get married because married get a lot. I'm doing a research and I found out that most marriages they break after the 11 years. I was like, that's it. After all the 10 years, 11 years, because most times, women they give themselves for just the sacrifice. Then they can't realize, say, hey, yeah, they can't realize, there is a miss in this missus, and the man does not even see the miss you are because you never even know him. At the end of the day, you start growing bitterness. I will tell you that even inside house for marriage where they celebrate the wedding, come and see, they still get bitter because they know we project that investment for the wife in own creativity. So you see, say for big parents, it's first of all training yourself, knowing yourself as the parent to be able to know that these are the things I'm going to show and for society through my children. So just to talk about it really done because most times we get into parenting unprepared.
Okay, this other aspect because you see some parents and you see some family where if it don't prove to be true for our society, we can say most rich people then you look the way picking they behave for society, for community, rich people they are picking them, they always go wayward, they always do the wrong things, they always fall into crimes. And I want to ask this question, say for you forgive your pikin or for allow your pikin for do anything wey he wan do or for giving anything all the good things of this world, is that na good parenting that?
Na very tricky question that, because everything wey he wants is good, but you get for fair know everything wey he need. Parenting dey start be slippery when we no know thing wey the pikin need am. My mentor, I'll keep on calling his name because na one of the person wey he really train me, Mr. Lefford Divine, leadership coach. He say when you don't make pikin wey you know say he need na God first. Like what he tells his daughter, you get up and talk to your father before coming to talk to me. That's something I did not know. So I'm training, that's what I say, parenting a culture. And when they talk about culture no be just way because see, culture I say I don't she done so. Nothing that me I want see and reproduce in my own setting, you start doing. So most of these rich parents, rich is not be wisdom. Now the thing that we God appear for Solomon as what you want. He said, give me wisdom. And this is one of the labs where when we see parenting and just born pikin by each other, we go the face them. Parents they need to go back to the drawing table and say, I be agenda setter. You know, as a journalist, say what the media prioritizes as important. Now the thing where the audience see them as salient, and then it create now a perception in them, building their opinions. So parents must go back to the drawing board. Like that's the process I am in. This month, for under my own training, God said is the month, the Nehemiah month. No, Nehemiah and a person will be reviewed. So you did go back and say, hey, this thing is so, I be start and wrong. What are the things that say when parents never fail know which way your children need, you no go know which way it correct for the pikin them. So you go to give good things, but maybe at the wrong time, at the wrong way. When a correct thing for give. So you get for first be somebody. Now one thing that society they really miss. So would you just feel like you will just know you just plant maybe mango, then you harvest whatever? No. You have to be conscious. And then we establish for you say life no be not just physical. You forget spiritual. And talking about wealth, we get stories. What's the source of your wealth? You get. So sometimes we just see riches as I used to say, riches, money is not equal to riches. It's just part of and an expression of riches. Riches now your values, riches now your values, because your values and your personality they go together. The way you see having things. Because on when the day man say I don't wake up for morning time, make my pikin tea. But the money will take and buy the tea. Madam Alice, now so person in head. So the child is not eating bread and tea, is eating somebody's head. And that is what we produce. You get. So we should be truthful. Parents should already start looking at themselves as a relay. I recently learned that life now a relay from God to you. That means you know how they play relay game now. It starts for here. Gidiman take am. So that's what we call identity. So if you yourself, you know no sign where you start. Okay, because I give you tea, because I give you bread, you are supposed to be good. There is something, you know, Nigerian film don't tell you, you chop the puff, they make you, they make an image, you will say, yeah, puff. I say we will not make the image. You get. So most times, like I don't see them. Most times, if you go investigate those people, their values, their spiritual life, you get now. And someone go and say, how I man do? I discussed with my friend who is in the US. He tell me, say, Madam Adele, for US, a child celebrates when his mommy can't leave for school. And he say, it is celebrate them. Because since their system now pay, credit, all man get for work now. Okay. All man get for get his own money. So okay, we not get that over sacrificial life like how we get that here for Africa. So all man get for I know that kind of say, well, she know the beg mama say, well, I want to go church. No. You get now. And I need offering, I need this, I need that. Maybe at that time of your pause period where you're not doing anything.
Okay, yeah.
There's so for them, you know they so their cultural disposition, they show na say any man get his own money. So the pikin wey dey born am, my friend dey tell me say im master dey work mostly from home, he too dey work mostly for home, and then you dey take job, consider your pikin. Because e no dey like we for here, maybe you see penny around the road, you say okay na, and then the pikin dey go to the house. Social workers dey joke, people dey joke, your neighbor sef go call social worker, tell you say there is a stray child. The joke I think I go put am for. I mean say it's fine for understand the cultures of other places, because we get Africans, Cameroonian girls, they go travel go abroad. They go feel say na for jogo shindon, or Cameroonian men where they go travel go with woman for abroad, so you go keep it for house, how you keep am for here. You never build that. You start saying, and I say parenting, if you get traveling plans, you're going to give us a train your wife how for work. You give us a know the number. You see why I was talking about those things, for the sustainability of the home. Else I will get to divorce. And you will see, they will say a pikin will grow without all those parental guidance. Because one thing again, poverty, especially the way they don't make a road, they chase money. When they see how they just chase money, it make am for the way you feel like you never get enough. You should work harder.
The economy to the handle. Back rise 40,000. Imagine a man will get 10 picking them.
So all those things. So you now see and then one thing I say picking them, right? You know fit because as we just say now a relay now, you get for value the small sacrifice that parents are making. It's so that most times children are so, and they call the word entitled. Children are so entitled.
Yes.
You get like you feel like say parents should be so perfect. Like it's not good. You need for no say inside your own parents, parenting for you. Now really build your own resilience. So beginning it's because mommy you're never there. Even if she gives you 5 hours, make maximum use of it and use that time where it give you for create your own values. Because life don't be volatile now. First time parents they not begin Android life. Life they change. Sometimes they challenge for our own grand picking, no go then like wait what they say now. So picking they give us that appreciate. You get Madam Alice. It becomes even bad in homes. You see, so picking go tell auntie when they look at you say, you are not my mother. You get so that relay from God to parents and you the child, what should you do? What should you do? I always use this scenario. You think say Abraham be over strong for tie Isaac on top this thing altar, because in the father's call there was Isaac's call. There was that obedience. Beginning to they get to understand say we are partners in building a family. So whatever I bring as a parent, you to take it, amplify it, and make it, because you go to expect money. You go to expect it, so you not get equal money and equal time. You get. So those are some of the things that children should already begin to see. And then they put you for school at the same way, the same function for home, which is an agent of socialization for build generational culture. It's the same thing that school you do, the same teachers you do. So you get to understand, say your parents is anybody who is an elder. That's why we have spiritual parents. We have now even career parents and professional parents. So that you know, say all of them, they work towards the common good of building and molding you. It don't mean say because not be a mommy talk. And you get children, they even say your parents will even bring a help system, a nanny in the house, so that when they cover that gap, the auntie is talking to you, you are looking at the auntie as if I don't understand. You're not my mom.
Yeah, man, bring this other point. When they talk of parenting, you see some aspect or some homes the way pikin go come out. Maybe if papa don't give law, say come back for 6 o'clock. Pikin go come back for 8 o'clock, and then when they beat you start seeing people they talk, because I became some program with some doctor become more young day.
Okay.
Once in a while, it will say it's bad parenting for you for beat pikin. So there are many other ways and the way if you take for correct pikin, not be for beat pikin, and if you really give
it points them. Yeah, that's a life is in perspective. Bible talks say spank the little naughtiness in a child. Now beating
spare the rod and spoil the child too.
Yeah. So if you know say your parents is under Christian, you go follow the Christian doctrine, you go give physical beating and you go give spiritual beating. What I do now is with my children is that I give you fasting. Mm?
Now, what's fasting?
Yes, you may not understand the spiritual implication, but at least you'll grow. You'll know sometimes when life go hard, you fast. I said, Jimmy, you have to 12 fast. You bait. No be say hunger. You bait and sit on your bed and read your Bible or your book. You are reading. You're doing your because of people say fasting and suffering.
No.
You understand? So it depends on the system. And then one thing about us Africans, I say, well, when I copy and paste, you get. Now we would just say, European, they so, taking the 911, they do too much right. Then we want to take that too much right, bring her for you. So thing the day you see that mommy, I really look you. That's one spam. It make you tell I want to do something. No, you just remember say, my mom will pull my ears. You understand? And then every race gets a composition. We for Africa, yeah, we do as more animalistic. So you need to beat animals more.
Mm-hmm.
We get it. That's the one thing with policy makers. We just copy things and paste. You see, even in schools now, picking the way they say they protect them, and they don't start the harm teachers. You see, we have that strange success. You get? Because we don't like to just blow things out of proportion. We don't like to learn in context. One of the things I do is that I always speak in context. I try as much as possible to speak in context. In Africa, we need that discipline. Even in schools. I was teaching in GTC. You understand? I the teach for GTC Ekona, and picking they go to do some kind of stuff. I go talk to principal. I say, Madam Adele, you know say the beginning they so they work under sun. They did do practical under sun. So just do you understand? Because most times we give these policies without even training those executors how to carry it. And then without even training the children how to respect no beating, because character day for no beating.
Yes.
You know what they will do na character for beating. They will not beat. Character day. Now I realize that I beat badly if I want to beat. So what I do is more of spiritual beatings now. And I do my pinching of the ear, you do your picking of the but there must be that. And then one time, I dress up, I wear my small jean, and then you lay down, and I give you some flour for you understand? The only thing I feel was not make them constant.
And then no beat for some kind of package, injure the picking and all, but at least the African picking destroy, they need small whip.
And that's one of the part of the emotional intelligence, because emotional intelligence, say you go see the normal stresses of life, and then you still be productive. So you go understand, say one or two times the picking go strong head. So wait till when you don't build them as scenarios. Wait till you don't build as strategies for when that stubbornness come, you go able to do them. Sometimes go there way, like my friend tells me, she's a sociologist. He say most times wait when we African parents we fail to do, and as I don't see until for myself now when it be talk, we don't take time out to teach certain values. We only when the children falter and we correct them with shouts and beatings. You get what I'm saying? Like how many times would you really should not so? We say, okay, this is family time. Let's teach on respect.
Yes.
I mean, for that small few time when you get them as parents, you take 30 minutes, teach on respect, pray, then do practice. You do. And then one thing to we parents, they will not feel serious. The life don't complicate. It starts with us too. Because, Madam Alisa, I go tell you, see, you stay with picking for house. You want to tell you say wash pan, especially when not be your own picking, they tell you suffer it. Or you shall be up for your picking. Papa, you see they say, Mommy say go here. Papa says stand
Mommy
here.
be picking, Papa holla mommy in front of picking.
Mommy say go here. Papa say, so person they say, I'm only picking this so it is so I'll be over suffer me. They caught me 3 times. No, they don't call me, they operate me 1 time before I want born the picking. Some people they don't operate 4 times. So when you get that consciousness that a child is a product you're sending out there, you go live emotions and then you do that which is right. You spare the rod and you spoil the child. But do you even know what is sparing the rod? You don't know because you're more emotional. I don't want that to shout at my child. I get what no say they think this on our system. I have uncles who come to my house and they shout at my child and they give them punishment. I don't talk.
Of course.
Unconscious, and I mean, I want to be conscious because
It
I don't
means,
say
it means you're different. It means I did follow you. It means that you really be different because and no family is a way you go enter as auntie or you enter as uncle. You shout for pikin for wrong way pikin dey do. Papa will call una sakwere.
Yes.
Mommy will call una sakwere. Say you hate my pikin them. I don't know the kind of parenting they go on now.
the worst is with teachers. You know, teachers they don't just do their Pontius Pilate wash off their hands now. Like even if I'm a teacher with some things, they say no overdo. Mama teacher they don't like you too do. You get. One of my friend's sister, very a teacher. She said one thing in school. It happened in Banga. Say Peking collapse for school. They carry the class teacher now carrying her, they run to go hospital. Then the Peking elder brother can't not the Peking, you too over like the Akana thing. You too. And then the sister will go say, Mommy, you go fair with. Because some beginning they get their history, they get their activity, sometimes they go that's from their anger, brain God you help us, Madam Alice. I know with the hardship, I know with one of the devil he way the way he don't make for the when I say if I start fight us with barrenness, so that when our picking come now, you detain another barrenness, how you be over suffer.
Yeah, before you get
a picking now, you forget your role. You get. So I want to say so before I want to get it chopped, so you over suffer. So if you stay with another picking, you first take your picking, call it for back, you give it chop because you don't know how another one will come. You know, I'm telling us, say, if you not be emotionally intelligent, for see those tribes the way they will use them for destroy, because the agenda now for make you forget the godliness. We say godliness now the attributes of God in you. It means say if you are able to practice generosity, it means you have experienced God in generosity. You are able to practice love, you have experienced God in. So most times people do not know say agenda don't be set, especially you know that the family as a basic unit, the family as the identity, because of a true family will carve out identity. And the thing that when you see a Muslim child 1 year, you already know say they begin now Muslim, because through a family values they don't really create that identity. So he understands say now for them will create identity through values. And then this time make we be bankrupt of the values. You get. So you see maybe your husband brings plantain in the house, for example. You know, say you feel cut even too. Because one thing my mom showed me, I thank her a lot. And say when will be the grow? My mommy we call cook chop. You say take and go get it back. In go get yourself. Cook chop, put them. Take and go get it neighbor. Now she was consciously building in us generosity. But now we sister parents, we are bankrupt of moral values. Because with the fee say anything we get about our power. No, they want one plan, say my husband don't bring us. So I don't want to share because I don't know how small one will come again. So okay, you're already falling for that one. So you don't even have time to do practical lessons with your children. So one of the things as parents now for be emotional intelligence, for understand say stress go be. Pikin go strong head. Master go worry you. How do you, knowing that motherhood is sacred, fatherhood is sacred, build up yourself? We only flow from inside out. How do you build up yourself so that you become the model after which your child will take? And even the children who are living with.
We African we know so when pikin spoil na mommy, when a good na papa. Na part of parenting.
We don't talk say when it comes to parenting, na two people they do you understand. But recently,
because yes, it doesn't family spoil pikin.
We will get to that. Now the thing that we talk about all that barrenness, those are some of the consequences of barrenness and all those things where you start feeling like you start feeling like saying now because you be overweight, where now God be good, you know, still God is giving. Hannah stayed barren and still gave her child to God. The first child.
A lot of things that they go on for houses where you parents because for first time I don't know they talk say this, so when parents they over put their pikin for cage, like you lock your pikin may no go and may no feel free. I don't know the word we have to use that will really describe what I
you're caging your child,
may no mix and all of that is bad parenting. But now most parents they don't get that that talk, they want to leave their pikin. They hear pikin can't tell papa, but daddy, I'm going to visit this friend. He go visit. Daddy, my friend is coming. He go visit. But you know, when they don't come, so papa don't know say pikin the day house. But what way they do inside of that place where they don't close themselves? At times you see incest. Brother they sleep with his sister. Pikin they get the come for house, can visit his friend, get pikin. But the day for day they do whatsoever, the masturbation and all of that. Parents they forget say this, so you get for watch over your pikin them, even with their phones. I want me to go into details for all that thing the way we fit talk am. Some person they call, I just hope so.
Okay, take the call.
Hello, good morning, welcome for Family Wahala. Hello. Hello. Okay, person not talk. No, leave am. We can continue next time.
Okay, you know, every era get a challenge. First time, we know we over getting cosmopolitan, this over mixing, and then cousins were actually brothers, where you be the really young. But Madam Alice and our viewers are out there. I want to say, may we understand, say, things change, and you must understand the signs of the times you are in for adjust to parenting. Not be some parenting, not be some like how would you talk now. So in 10 years, different people will know where according to the exposure and the unfolding for realities for their times, right? They could be able to for chip in through their own experiences, knowledge on what we are doing. Now what I'm saying is that we must be conscious for the changing times and the things the way they don't infiltrate our era. First time pikin go grow like from a village, Abebo Ingi. You know, see you if you another tribe person for dinner, only una.
Okay, yes.
So you know say that built up na communal. They say you know how village you married your woman come on level up checkpoint side. You say go for grandmammy. You understand? You people were just family. When some woman see you say, hey, this is a commune. How is your father? So you the federal worker, you see an eye the way they know you or you. Like many eyes, how you say Zingra with the movie Eyeglass, you get now. So anything you want to do, and there was that serenity in the community. Now, the challenge we modern parents are getting and say, the community be hostile in morality. And then one thing we are always talking is the single parenthood. Single parenthood is one of the canker worm we have in our communities. I'm talking not as somebody who is privileged to be married. I'm talking as somebody who has gone through single parenthood too. Most times, we get to that level where, now we are looking at that, my sister Pekin and still my Pekin. But maybe I'll have again my Pekin through single parent. Now in my face of that single parent, there are other mistakes I made. Maybe the Pekin and Papa they different. Then you begin another man they gave me. Maybe when the Pekin be there 4 years, did see all the water, you be get another man, which is the society. Because once you're already into these things, you know easy to come out inside again. God will just saw you now, just you not married. So continue. Now, what are you doing? You're creating an experience for that child. We take a lot. One of the disadvantages of single parenthood, I say, is still a lot. What's the word? It take away the innocence of children. We expose picking them for a lot at an early age. Now, as single mothers, sometimes you live for your one room. In 2-3 years, picking see new daddy. Because for date for 3 years now, I mean say you decent. One man. That's the truth. The world is so corrupt. That's one of the moral hostilities we have. So that small picking, don't see. And then now when living at the money pay you rent, I mean these are the realities of I do a lot of research. I'm a social researcher. I do a lot of research. I try to look at phenomena and then get people's experiences to be able to build concrete facts. Now, when these girls these children be exposed to daddy one in 1 year, after 3 years, in all decency, because I'll tell you, for date a man for 3 years now, when we marry, you're decent. Then if you never married in 8 years, it means you go to date like 2. No, let's do the maths. You get, most say for 4 years, you had decency high. I dated my boyfriend for 4 years. Wow, no marriage. and then maybe now you don't go marry a different person, or you don't marry, or you travel, maybe another man come. Now, one of the things that marriage does is that it take away that of a moral corruption and exposure where children they be to, where single parenting they do one. Now we are looking at decency of dating for 4 years. Now another 4 years you never see married. Now they are picking they not like that kind of 10 years. Now this other man can too. When I used to do a small lovey dovey, small like this is daddy. Picking not already fair. You don't cultivate and store in the memory. Say there was another daddy, and there is still no biological daddy. No, that these are the truth. Things we see in the society. Now when they picking out to the camphor in auntie house, it's not coming like a child who is staying, who does not see the parents kiss, who does not, because some of these baby these sugar daddies who come like that, they want to prove a point, they want to be all lovey-dovey. So you start creating, arousing emotions in a child already. So what I'm saying is that I'm not condemning single mothers, but you should be conscious that you are producing a product for the society, and your child can be a hostility to my child, same as my own child. When parents understand, say this thing are communal, like I say, one of the industries we have is communal lifestyle, where I understand that if my junior meets with your child, there should be exchange of values. I'll be conscious. You too will be conscious. So I'm getting to where we have all of these things. Then television, in the face of one run for go walk, would you put this pikin and don't watch anything?
You watch TV, I can't.
Now with what would they even call 10, I took my time.
If you watch that 10 and see what they are doing there, they also have lovers. So
yes,
they fall in love. They do all of those things. Those 10.
Watch now. George Gardner, using the cultivation theory, says that a constant exposure to the media for 4 hours. That when he talks about prolonged exposure, he measures it in 4 hours. Makes the children or the audience to see the world as depicted in the media content. And so anytime you have the opportunity to be on a platform, it should be about teaching. Because there's something that's happening to somebody through family wahala like this. They say cultivation. I say you plant crops. The cultivation theory is a planting seed, and imitation and modeling takes place. So you see people buying this popular culture all the time. I saw my mother. Now somebody, I can, positive modeling can be going on. I'm like, okay, a child, like I want to grow up and be like that aunt. So constant exposure now to things that model them into great positive heroism, because we have negative heroism, who you see as your hero. It's a full package of his morality, of his personality, and all that. So sometimes we don't control on parental code, and we see that a 10, how my son will say, "Mommy, put my 10." I took time and watched it now with my knowledge in mass communication theories. I understood that, hey, this is, even recently, I don't paint in front of my children, because we have the challenge of boys painting, getting to cross gender. Now, because I understand the implication of storing data in the memory, I don't paint again in front of my children. I try to hide even my makeup. Because a child can go out there, since parents are the first models that the children see. A child sees parents, then are first. I flow more when I speak. I flow more when I talk pidgin. Okay, since parents and are the first example, that's the word, yes. Yeah. First example, where picking the Nisia. Now, if your son who will be exposed to painting, makeup, go outside, someone painting. And you know, so this be, when we talk about painting, not be just painting. You get the old lifestyle way accompany and most times. Where it's man picking the paint, me say you want being a woman. So when you're picking out, start be exposed to these things, you see her like a harmless. See, parenting, I open my phone. It's a conscious physical and spiritual exercise. When you yourself, you deny yourself of some pleasures in life, because you want to create an environment and a reality where it go help your pikin, where it go outside, it see the other sides of life. Because when you train your pikin, as much as you prevent it from corruption in the way, you are teaching him to overcome the corruption. By imbibing, by injecting in that child values that will sustain, because the time go the way they just any man go stand for account on it. He to go stand for this world, for the heat of this world, for the dangers of this world alone. Like I was saying, I recently it dawned on me that I should not do makeup in front of my children.
Okay.
Even my boys. I package it and hide. And then I tell them makeup is for women who are grown. Because it is just to look beautiful on TV. You get? Or just to look, and then I make it like it's for women. Because once the temptations that are out there, the hostilities. I was speaking somewhere, I said we have the strange theories where if you can say people they do deviant behavior for belong to the cultures. But now we be faced now with the deviant behavior. Before that I gave a bring Pikimi can be back with a normal behavior, then you start fight me no go for deviant behavior. So it is a lot. There is a lot of work that parents must do, and it involves spiritual work. Because now from your spiritual life, where you create your own identity, you go start get secret codes from God where you call and say wisdom on how to live, on how to do this. And you must, like I always bring it to church, you must have a local assembly church where you go there, where you are picking the way you value the teaching, so that like I be talk for the beginning, say the same papa will you get away na God. May the pikin to stand no say on papa to na God. God does not like this. No be say na mommy no like her. Because when you make a pikin no say if fear na say the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, not the fear of mommy. You understand? When we take ourselves, we put on like the gods in front of our children. Okay. So you must make it to me, no say when I get one papa way, when I depend on you for strength. So that the day where if we face the hostilities, when sun don't come down to pay, if you touch your head, he go remember say, my mom too will be the face problem if we go for one man God. Me too are the face the problem, because time will when I will get distance. If you never cultivate that attitude, for depend according to your own spiritual background, because every value must have an umbrella value where you submit under. If I'm a Christian, then it's the Bible. If I'm a Muslim, it is. So if I'm a Muslim, I go to say, how Allah be talk? You say when you attend Muslim event, they go to say, wait, where Allah be talk through Prophet Muhammad. So you remember Muhammad, it's where he talk. You find solace in it. It's the same way we get to introduce our Pekin and two for Jesus if we be Christian. Remember where Jesus talk, we do this. I'm doing non-violent communication with a global peace, and their model first now Muhammad Gandhi, not as a religion, but because of his servant leadership. So when Indian Pekin they want to do something, when they want me disrespectful, they will ask to say, wait till Muhammad Gandhi be talk, what are the 5 pillars of Gandhi's principle of humanism? So you must imbibe your Pekin for your system. But one thing we'll get and I say, we'll not know the system what inside. You see people who call themselves Christians like myself here, we're not living as Christians. So
okay, so something I want to talk, I don't want more leave out this thing.
Okay.
When it comes to parenting, as I talk, this topic, we bring this topic now because we see that a lot, many things the way begin that they do for the society. Yeah. Like sometimes so you used to see some pikin do someone so they ask us, say, "They pikin papa now, they pikin mommy now, or they want so come up for house." Now they used to ask, "They want so come on for person in house." Now something they say sex education, where most of these pikin they need to get them from home. They need to even get them for the appropriate place. They get them within their peer groups. Now they get them. Now I want to talk about the importance for semen parents start to teach their pikin them about sex education.
Thank you very much, Madam Alice, for that question. You know, like I've been mentioned here, we get 3 major arms the way they be responsible for mold the kind of pikin the way once year. You get the family as an agent of socialization, you get the school, and you get the church. Now these 3 people, they place the way there must be an interconnectivity, connection between all of this one. Like when you see mostly they send their pikin to Islamic school, so that thing the way they learn from house, it continue for school before they want to reach for university. Make that background don't be so that even for university you see them they go wear that I've forgotten the English name, that they are cap there, so they are veiled stuff. So going to that, I'm explaining this was to say it be very necessary. Remember, we to say parenting in process. It's an act. It means it's a creation. You very she also no say then how you want to do family like say na 1 minute program day. You get regular conscious say na 1 minute picking day. You say God to say God the grant our heart desire. You get a heart desire for how you want me a picking day. Then you start learn for how for carry out the different mission the way go be attached to that vision. You go know say for this stage, these are the things I'm supposed to teach my child.
Yes.
These are the things I'm supposed to follow up on my child.
Yes.
And at this age, you know, say for in biology, they tell you say picking they start develop from 13 years. Some children develop as early as 10.
Yes.
So at maybe now they don't start see the breast. You start telling them that these things like this, it is your growth. You show them that you are going to become like mommy, and there are things that you will do when you reach mommy. It's a conscious communication. But you must first know what to communicate. That's why even parents should go for therapy. We just feel say, Madam Alice, because you are a parent, you know, you do not. You want teaching weighty. You know, we just feel say we'll get for the full and all the money for you. How many parents take time and like, okay, I'm having adolescent children now. This is something I did. I get adolescent child. This is how the child also behave. You know, adolescent for boy and girl are different. And once the adolescent for her pikin you bring it for inside marriage, and pikin you born inside marriage, not different. Adolescent for girl pikin you bring it inside marriage, and boy pikin bring it inside marriage, not different. So men are predators. Sometimes you bring a girl, now you don't start touching. So those are the realities. So you must know that in this process, wait to be the knowledge where I need them for being a mother. There is building of competencies even for parenting, and you must go attend to therapists, because sometimes the way Madam Alice, I go tell you. Remember we talk about post period. One of the effect of post period, I say, if when master never know how to help a woman for produce a own life inside that post period, it go start to grow bitter. Na reality, it go start grumble. So at that time, when it be supposed to build on a new competencies for be a mother to an adolescent. A mother to a toddler is different from a mother to an adolescent. It's the truth.
Of course.
A mother to a toddler, and I just say you wake up in the morning time, you wash your pikin, you eat chop, you eat in a exclusive, you breastfeed it, you don't wash it, you sleep because of the other thing there. He wake up, eat chop. No. The adolescent, he don't this time, he don't go for school, he don't meet up friends, he don't work at camp, he don't meet us on that uncle the smoke for road, he don't meet us on uncle the kiss your wife for a girlfriend for road, in a student environment, he don't meet us on you get
You don't watch TV.
he don't watch TV. So he own data for in memory, you know they like picking with the 1 year. Picking with the 1 year A, B, C, ba ba ba. But the one we don't which now just have form sentence. And sentence of them making meanings to them. You have symbols now start making meanings to them. Somebody makes to him like that. It's a symbol. You have symbolic interactionism, where Mead says that people use symbols to interact, and the symbols get to control them. So it does not know. So you get for consciously, first of all, you to know some of those normal symbols that are there. So if somebody makes to you, they used to tell us that, they used to tell my mom, it's an aunt, tells us that if somebody holds your hand, you see a man scratching, you say, now let's go to the bed. So you get for teach your pikin them some of these codes, some of these cues the way if uncle did make so. You get, if you don't sit on an uncle's laps, men down there rise as much as they want to rise. You see a child will be sitting and something is pinning the child behind. So you start teaching them. But now you do it in a way that it doesn't instead create because once
you know that awareness, then the one will experience. Yeah, that is
so that's
true.
why you need a therapist.
That's another thing.
You need a therapist. Like we organize seminars most times at my foundation. I work with Wisdom Foundation just to ensure that people get this emotional intelligence. It's necessary. I tell you, parents bring their children there. You come as a parent to know what to do. And then you come as a child to learn how to appreciate the efforts of your parents.
Yes.
We need emotional intelligence. I mean, it's a prerequisite for mental health. Now so when they say 1, 2, and 1 before you get to mental health, emotional intelligence, like you will break down. A child, it became fit for house with the abusing. You don't even know. You need to know like a parent to know how to read the signs for abuse. You know, say as we talk about communal lifestyle, some cousin they go can't stay for house, but they don't come out for one room. Like how they to say, Mr. Able the way me woman sleep, may a pikin sleep before he touch a woman. So there are children who experience that. You cannot underestimate other people's experiences and exposures. So you must be wise. You must be wise. Some of us, we grew up in communities where we almost got abused in our houses. We almost got abused. Where I was selling food for my mom, and somebody will call you to come and give food in their house, an uncle, and they're looking at this around 12. So it's not easy. You must be able as a parent to read the signs. But how will you when you not even want to give yourself to knowledge? You feel say if they call you say attend a program for 2,000, it is they want to steal your money. We don't know say for when God look where he no say now some labs this way go be, so you don't raise people the way they go to fill down labs. You need to attend programs. When we organize programs like that, say come and pay. Attend. When TV program they so you watch. Life is about sacrifice. If you say, I don't watch family Wahala, wisdom will come and behave will help you.
Yeah.
You know go get them. The same way you can watch TV, make sure that you cultivate data. Because now data now what you have stored in your memory that you prioritize, that will be producing. You get, and then Papa then too, even for we are still talking about all this issue of abuse or discussing. Papa then too they born pikin for single, they say yes, you know I'm married again. Assisting with finances, because most times even these single mothers they want to be mother and father. that they want hustle money. Which time you go get them for talk with pikin?
Yeah.
Which time where he go get and forget a discussion with the child? She's coming, she's tired.
Advice for me, I always feel say if you be single mother, then you get boy pikin way na teenager.
Yeah.
Once in a while, even if you know different with that pikin, papa no send that pikin may go stay with your trusted brother.
Yes. If let them try explain family.
Yes, may get a male treatment,
yes.
May they teach you that kind of thing, because I don't see a case where you're a single mother, you still pikin for 16, 17. Pikin not the year man. Pikin they do na anyhow. And you know that why they talk I say pikin don't pass money.
It no go pass it how. Well, like how will we talk? Pikin don't see out of frustration of the single mother. You don't introduce it to 6 papa, 6 daddy. That at least is the truth. We do research on these things and we see it.
Yeah, means for survival.
Means of survival. So you want pikin, you don't say you're picking the stay for some place. Do the necessary things. Do child diary and let them recognize that child and give to you, and then support that child so that wait to be picking the inside. Me, I be very concerned because I believe say, Madam Alice, if you train your picking the inside house fine, the outside owner they fine, it go come inside now. I always say that family get a garden. Now, if you plant a garden, you fix not only the inside of the garden. One time, you know, they come out, go clean the backside. Reptiles will live from backside and enter your garden. Garden will begin open up, you relax, recreation. She sits around, take fresh air. You go to fight with snakes. You get that's a strong analogy. If a family is a garden, you have to clean the inside, which is you, and then you ensure that the outside too is clean. That's why we come out here to try our best to sacrifice, because I know that no matter what I tell my child, I can build his capacity to overcome challenges. But if I feel reduce the challenges from outside, at least you focus more on people. They not be productive. They focus on challenges. You get. So single fathers, please, it's an appeal. Go back once in a while. Be a father to that child. Don't leave and say when mommy don't be. We will they inside marriage. This is stress. You get. Then pikin woman where you go and you one and where you dey. at least be a father figure in emotions, in finances. When school to the council, so that if the mommy na buy and sell at the market, just where I don't sell 12,000, and I need to sell maybe reach 18,000, so that I will give 15,000, maybe that begin they can go school. Whereas you could come and give 10,000, she just hustles for 5. Please, it's very important. You understand that your semen that you put out there is your investment. It's your investment. Society is looking on to you. I tell myself every day that as I have, by God's grace, 4 children, by God's grace, I'm begging God, let me produce 4 human beings and give. Because you can produce a nuisance to the society. It means instead of producing people who will help to carry humanity, for sustaining humanity, you have produced this. And it's not by might, it's not by power, it's by the Spirit. So you must know the spiritual connection you have in this life for God to help you. You must be intentional. You must be intentional. And there's something that I've been discussing lately, Madam Alice, hobbies. Most times, I was having a discussion with my husband. I said, Daddy, I really appreciate what you're doing. But I've noticed something, and when something drops in my spirit, I have to discuss with him. I have to start with my own. Some of the hobbies you people have as husbands, it is to spoil marriage. It is to spoil family. Now, consciously, every parent, every father should know that if you ever watch football for your house, you'd already create betting system in your child. I'm telling you, one of the advantages we have as journalists is that we are like the lungs of the society, where we have the nose for the news, we have the eyes for the news, and it's just like prophets now. When you do all those theories of mass communication, you have an understanding of sociological components and then psychological impact of every action. You get? Now when you just you parent, father, you call them, that ticket born. You get? Etofisa, for example, Samuel Etofis, as a father of a Kafu, came under criticisms because of this. Say he did do promote betting. People are like, let me tell you something. People, they know value. People know what they expect from leaders. And as a father, you should know that you're a leader from your home, because you're a relay from God to the society. You get? So when you should know your friend they don't come. Now you want 3 crate beer. So now I enjoy. Oh, that's why you overcome me. No, you want no in moderation. You just that's the table. Pom, champagne. That's it. In your sitting room, in your living. Are we saying that you should not have privacy in your house or do the bed? Do it in moderation. You should understand that whatever you're doing, you're cultivating and you're modeling. You should know you call. That article we thought born and then something. I play powerful. Papa, you are playing it. You must not play by doing. You are following it, and you are encouraging. You are following. Or you're conscious. You are putting your attention to it, and you're sewing the coats around. Your kids are picking the cues. That's how much parenting. I'm trying to learn something on respect from my mentor to give to my husband. There's this level of respect I'm trusting God to give me. Like I want to consciously respect my husband, not for him, but for my children, because I know that I am an actor. So when you look at parenting, like you're an actor, you act. I know how to watch films. So I want to be Genevieve Nanja. So you get to consciously act. That means say you take mission. Like I want to go through respect. There's this level of respect I want to cultivate for my husband. I learned from my a man of God this time around, not the leadership coach, apostle. Like when my husband enters the house, I want to be so jovial. I want to stand up and welcome him. I want to act film. That means say I want act film. I want the Anna film. Like I consciously sit and create scenarios and build in my children, because like how we be taught, they say if pikin spoil and mommy, yes, to an extent, woman na a help system where God create am for man. So how many times would you go ask God, say, the help it also will be? Now how did he help? You understand? One of the help na say you get to ensure the continuity of that home according to the values. Now, so story there for Bible say when Isaac beget a wife, he took the wife to the mother's home and was comforted. You get? The Bible says he took Sarah, Rebecca to his mother. His mother was late. It means that you can create values that even when you're not there. It means that when this boy was growing, he found comfort in his mother. When this boy was growing, there were values his mom cultivated. That's why when he got to a point in his life where he needed to be a husband, he took the wife to the mother's womb and was comforted. So a mother is a comfort system. When your husband is out there hustling, where he do all those work, what you do, you have to build a system where he fall back to.
All right, thank you very much, madam. Like I've been talking from the beginning, I said this we just get one word today as a topic, parenting, but it brought plenty.
Yeah.
And if we even talk, say we don't discuss everything about parenting for this edition, we never even discuss everything. But I believe, say, we wait when we get zongia for year, resource person don't talk for year, he don't talk a lot. If you should don't for house in the watcher, be it a child, whether it be picking, papa, mommy, or single mother, or father, you don't learn a lot. Since the day we don't live them out. So I'll just give we guess this opportunity for give us a take-home message, like just summarizing those things, the thing the way you never really bring them out like a take-home message.
Now if I want to bring out, okay, I would just want to talk. Say we know the camp here. We talk like people we they overknow.
Yeah.
We are just contributing our own way as journalists, as persons where they don't give themselves for learning these things, so that we become some pointers and guides. Like I always talk, say a family, an industry where we give to produce goods for sustainable society. Society they count on us from the family as parents and all that. So now a relay, I'll just summarize what I said. A relay, like how you watch relay, boy, the man is taking care of this person. So it gave forget their cooperation. The father and the mother, be it in a marriage or outside marriage, because not we overlook the fact say some people they not go marry, or some people go just get their kid. So same thing when they happen inside marriage, make people the way they go outside to way they be parents, may they try for they do and make sure say every stage for your beginning in life seek help. You know, one of the mistakes where people they tell us say no third party in a union is a lie. There's no union without third party. If you talk to me, say no to say no need even God, because first third party now God.
Yeah.
So another third party, I better say it don't raise people the way they go hear from me for tell you. Another third party now like we for hear, because we come and talk with at least a little authority that we have learned. So you must give yourself to learning. You must understand at the stage where you're parenting day, how or where to be the necessities or the needs for that. When you don't bring pikin inside your house, where to go the way you go need. I know some parents and now their pikin and become bad. Now because they be bringing another person to house. Not because the person become bad, now because of the way they be treat that person. You understand? And you sow a bad seed and God take your blessing therefore for that. So you get for no. Not accept wrong way you know go fit. Like when holiday they come, so if you know say you know why you picking in your house, no take them and then start maltreat them
Or mislead
them. Now what you're doing to that child is what your children are seeing, and that's what is cultivating in them. You must be intentionally good. You must know your role, and then when I must come to an agreement with your husband, you have a parental what's the word? When I forget oneness. In parental unity, where like recently my kids on school this week, I proposed to my husband. I don't want them to watch TV again because I want them to focus on when you go only on TV, your creativity about book work. I said for this time a book, so we discussed it. He said, I said no, for weekend they can watch small, and when they are watching then again they can watch news for start being inspired. You get. That's it to me. I saw that was what I went and discussed with him. He said yes. Now imagine you say put TV, and then now when the papa can enter. Now this is a subtle disobedience for the creator inside children. You know, if now only mommy the holla pikin say no touch the phone. They will papa see the phone no talk. You have created segregation in that child. So where is he, mommy?
move
You hide them, but where is he, papa? No, pikin, me let's say pikin your friend. I want to be favorite to pikin. You water down whatever effort your father has made. Both of you should discuss and look at the advantage of anything, and it must always start with you knowing the advantage. Because if you don't know them, you see how some mommy they put eyelashes on their pikin now.
Very small. You see small pikin so they put it, how they call this thing? Frontals.
You see, it means say that's the value. That's why I say parenting starts from you knowing the value, and that's why you need as a parent for the stage where you're like it's a process. If you don't do it wrongly, you change. Somebody talks to you, listen. Don't say I'm because I'm picking. I care because your child can, or my child can be hostile to your own tomorrow. When they say picking, don't rape another one. The other one come off for another house, and the other one come off for another house. So together we should build a healthy society. Because even when you do that frontal, my child used to come and say, "Mommy, plait my hair like this," and then I'll give her that take time. You see, I said, "You give me work now," because you don't see it for your own. I'll give her that take time. Explain what you say, Mama. You know that. You know that. So let's be collaborative as parents, knowing that your child is a light for my own, and then my own too a light for your own.
Yeah, if you get that knowledge, say you're picking a light for some another man, you own your own. You want to light for your own. I believe say all man that you ever talk and say consciously. You don't use that word for like 1,000 times.
Yeah.
When a very you go take time for train your pikin, you go take time for make sure say your pikin be a right product where you go bear good fruits for society. So we don't come for the end for this program for today. I thank our counselor very much and journalist too, mother. It be a lot of things, but more just cool and so for now. You don't tell me a lot, and I go really like and say more talk about next week. It's just a proposal, but I'm not to give them a teaser. We'll talk about sex in marriage, even though no say it will be in the morning time, but we will know as we go put them. You see, and also it will find say next week, may all we will be for year. Or we should done for our house will participate for this very important topic. We'll get to discuss them next week. The rebroadcast for this program will come for Tuesday for 2:00. But Saturday again, God grace, we will all be again for here for discuss the program. Now stay blessed and bye bye.